With mods, we turned Wynncraft into a true fantasy game. Immerse yourself in a world of magic and the echoes of war, all while maintaining peak performance. Get ready to embark on a new journey with our latest mod pack, the Majestic Overhaul. Let's begin with the visuals, giving Wynncraft a breathtaking fantasy look. First, we'll extend our render distance with Bobby, allowing us to soak in the vast landscapes of the game. Next, for that real visual boost, we're adding the complementary unbound shaders. And with our custom settings, we're giving Wynncraft the perfect look. A beautiful landscape without oversaturation, but keeping that war-torn feel we've all come to know. And let's not forget to add the Euphoria patches, a complementary add-on giving us much more immersive caves, colored lighting, and especially the various night sky auroras. Next, we'll add cubic sun and moon to add that extra depth, together with celestial configuration to make the sun and moon more imposing and nicer skies to give your skies that extra flair. Let's now continue by improving nature and the environment. First, we're adding our custom Wynnic landscapes remastered to give the landscapes of Wynn a lush look and feel without too many drastic changes. Next, we're adding falling leaves to make forests and trees much more immersive with just a few extra particles. After that, we're adding water improved to give water a nicer look, even more so combined with the shaders. We're also adding wakes to give boats and movement through water an extra touch of realism. But we're not stopping there. With weather changer, particle rain, and our very own barriers don't block rain, we're giving the game even more atmosphere by enabling toggleable weather. Enjoy the rain and distant sound of thunder as you navigate the world. Next, we're moving on to creatures and players to add a new level of immersion. First up is visuality, which adds particle effects around many different creatures. Next, we're adding fresh animations to give creatures a complete makeover, making your interactions much more immersive. We're also adding physics mod to give certain mobs death animations. For the player, we're first adding one of two options. Either go with not enough animations or improved animations. Both mods aim to add better movement to the player, but improved animations include way more drastic changes. After that, we're combining Show Me Your Skin with 3D skin layers to hide armor and display your skin in all its glory. We're also adding capes and wavy capes to allow custom capes and more realistic cape animations. Now let's give your gear and equipment a makeover with a selection of textures and mods. Thanks to YDM's Weapon Master, your weapons will be sheathed onto your back when they're not being used. And for that extra flair, Wynnic Dungeons, Wynnic Fables and Legends, and Keo's Wynn models put together provide unique textures to both items as well as different types of weapons, giving your loot collection the dash of diversity you never knew it needed. Next, we're going to focus on sound and audio. To start, we immerse ourselves further with the Fungal Orchestral Pack, a delightful improvement to the game music. Next, we're adding Voices of Wynn, which introduces voiced characters to the game.
Sherlock hides in a cup northeast of here.
Then we're combining Sound Physics Remastered with ambient sounds and presence footsteps. Altogether, we enhance the overall atmosphere with the chirping of birds, the gentle rustle of leaves in the wind, and more fitting walking sounds, all with a realistic feel. Let's look into improving the general gameplay. First up, Wynntils will give us a plethora of quality of life features, mainly item identification statistics and a mini-map. WinLib does a similar job by adding several features including an item dictionary. Lastly, we're adding our custom Wynn quester, implementing a quick in-game quest guide search function. Now let's move on to the player experience. First, we're adding better third person together with shoulder surfing reloaded to vastly improve the third person view, giving you a look reminiscent of many other fantasy games. We're also adding first person model to enhance the first person perspective. Then we're adding logical zoom for a zoom in feature and view bobbing options to allow you to refine the camera bobbing to your liking. Moving on, we're next upgrading the HUD and interfaces with a couple of mods. Auto HUD gives that fantasy game feel by hiding the HUD and health bars when you don't need them. Similarly, dynamic crosshair does the same by discreetly hiding the crosshair when not looking directly at certain things. Next, with remove HUD not hand, we can hide several kinds of UI elements. All mods help to ensure a clean and minimalist look for a distraction-free view during your adventures. But we're not done yet. We're also adding tiny item animations and smooth swapping for a visually pleasing inventory experience. And say goodbye to boring item tooltips, because with legendary tooltips, items get a much nicer look. And for some extra auditory feedback, we're adding sonins for sounds in menus and chat. To finish off this mod pack, we're adding several quality of life features. First, for an improved settings experience, we're adding controlling and searchables so you can easily find the settings you might be looking for. We're also adding rebind all the keys to give you the full control of all keybinds. Then we're adding draggable lists to improve menus, allowing you to drag servers or texture packs around. And that's almost it. We've also added all of the latest and greatest performance optimizing mods. But instead of listing them all here, let's look at what you can expect in terms of performance. As for laptop users, you can expect good performance without shaders enabled, regardless of render distance settings. As for PC users, the performance without shaders enabled is, regardless of tier, very high. However, when it comes to using shaders, lower end PC users can on average expect FPS to be around 40 to 60. Mid-tier users can expect FPS to lie between 60 to 100, and high-end users will on average sit comfortably around the hundreds regardless of render distance. Let's talk about playing and downloading this mod pack. This time we've created a mod pack installer. First, head on over to our Discord and grab the installer. You might as well grab the overhaul ping roll to not miss any future updates. Then double click the installer, click run anyway, and there you go. Here, pick what launcher you want to install into. We also have a pure performance pack you can pick if you just need the FPS boost. Then just hit install and let it work its magic. Once it's done, just fire up Minecraft and there you go. Click play and start your adventure. You can also find a list of all mods and credit to all their creators in the installer. We also have a full list and more information over on our Discord. And when we have an update, just fire up the installer again and hit the update button. One final note, if you get huge lag spikes, crash, or just need help setting things up, head on over to our Discord and check out the mod pack help channels and we'll help you fix everything. Subscribe